how we plan to pay for this?
We had sufficient cash to pay for that, and we saved our capacity for borrowing. We only went to borrowing, and through the budget process approved one project. Then we also had the bucket from the non-entitlement unit American Rescue Plan Act funding from the federal government that came to $3 million. I know that we've had a number of employees that we were not able to hire. I know we rolled $1 million back out of overlay from the Board of Assessors, $300,000 approximately in the salary reserve, $150,000 in the emergency reserve. Good, and we compete very well in the municipal bond market with our credit rating.
Why is one little box of 27 or 26 toilets costing the same as a luxury $1 million home? And is there any way to make accommodations to say we can do it smaller, better, faster, cheaper?
Problem there is public procurement law. Unfortunately, in the public sector, this is par for the course. So you're actually getting one of the smaller facilities that comparable schools are getting.
First off, I mean, I would love to have an awesome sports complex at the high school. I think it'd be a great addition to the school, to the town. I think it reflects well on the town when people come in and see that. Having said that, this is a huge number. You know, I'm more disappointed in our estimates. I understand that, you know, the track was 3 years ago. That's up, I think, around 40%. The bleachers, that was done last year. And I mean, we missed the mark by over 100% on that with these $2 million or $2.2 million bids coming in for it. So I just want to make sure we're building the right size facility here and it's getting the proper use. How many times are we going to max out those 2,000 seats? Are we getting our money's worth? You know, is it going to be used as much as this, you know, this $6 million price tag?
The way the code, I believe, measures is one seat is measured at 1.5 feet. So that 1,500 seats is if you're literally sitting leg to leg.
Yeah.
Chances are people are not actually going to sit like that. You know, especially post-pandemic, people want some space. So I think at half the capacity, the bleachers would almost look full. But if you really put everybody in, that's when if you sandwich them in, you'll get 1,500 on that.
What we're building is a very basic high school athletic facility. And I don't want to give any other impression that this is a very, very, very basic facility for a school our size. I know it's expensive, but because the market is kind of what it is. But we're talking bleachers and a track.
Yeah, I think that's what hurts the most, though,
just hot dogs, huh?
I think that's what hurts the most, right? We're spending $6 million and we're getting the basics, right?
Yeah,
the bare minimum.
but what we're getting though, like it's one thing to do a project cheap, it's another thing to do it right. What we are doing is something that's going to last this town 50 years.
I move to send to the council, full council for favorable recommendation measure 2022109, high school outdoor athletic complex, to appropriate and borrow the amount of $5 million. I'd like to see the entryway improvements amount decreased and have that be something we do in the future, though I think, you know, that won't change my vote here tonight on this, because as we just discussed at length, this is just to give us the borrowing capacity for the amount, and we'll have a further discussion on, you know, the specifics of the project itself.
Okay,
Just want to have that on the record.
that's fine. I shall now call for a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? There is no opposition. The motion passes 5-0. Congratulations.
Thank you for your time, I appreciate it.